I'm excited. Woo woo. It's about the 1212 portal family. Acclimate with me. Welcome, Joseph. Acclimate with me, baby. We just getting started.
I got this fire building up inside. Feel like I can fly. Oh, the happiness inside. My soul begin to fast, and yeah, with the more side. I still travel through the sky.
Let this be a night where you really surrender to your own becoming.
Oh chariot, take me up out of here, over and over, so yeah, nothing left to feel. Over this illusion, losing, I shattered the mirrors, master 9 rounds, even the thought of me, I will appeal. I mean, like, get me out of here, the great escape, I know what I'm doing, blaze my own way, taking authority back.
Is that Clarity? Welcome, Clarity.
Speak fast, critics don't know how to act, stay in your lane. Focus on your path, listen, hear me out. Whispers now becoming loud. Shout.
Let tonight be a night where you surrender to your own becoming. Let this be about you. I'm gonna let people know right now, I have no fucking tolerance. I can't even hide it. I can't even hide it. I ain't even gonna try to. I feel like I could fly. Welcome, Michael. So big in the face. Yeah, tonight about to be something fierce. I'm excited. 12 is a very powerful number. 12 is an extremely powerful number. That's how you make a circle. 12. 12 cranial nerves, 12 reindeer, 12 disciples. 12. You have 12 different bodies. Did you know that? You have 12 different bodies. Like your 12 functions. There you go. Like a nervous system. You have all these functions. I can't think of them right now, but you got 12. 12 is a very powerful fucking number, okay? Guys, I put a picture together. I'm excited. I feel like I could fly. Oh, something happened inside. Yo, tonight is all about you. Come on. Tonight is all about you. Let's be real. You came a long fucking ways, guys. You really did. You really did. You carry your own shamatics. You carry your own vibrations that you were birthed into. And it looks good on you. It really does. Trina said, for real, for real, for real. Ashe, thank you for sharing the live, Clarity. You know, I know it's not easy being a leader. If you're here, you're more than likely you're a fucking legend. How about that? You're a real one. Mr. Grinch. I don't know where that came from. But you're a real one. Welcome, Joseph. I love that name, Jojo. So I want this to be a 1212 Ascension Proclamation. Okay? I'm gonna say it again, bro. I ain't tolerating nothing tonight, bro. Hold on, let me turn up my brightness. I'm not tolerating nothing. Anything that was impressed upon you, release. Let go. I had to put my balls in the snow to calm down today, okay? I expect the same from you. Okay, that was extreme. I shouldn't have said that. But for real, okay? A lot of you are coming into power. And power without structure, you're going to crash out. You need structure. A lot of you you're solid, you're stationed, you're coherent. I'm going to read a declaration, non-consent, before we begin, just to protect our space and make it clear. Okay? Speak these words to your core. Let them echo through every layer of your being. Say with me, I revoke and release all energetic contracts that were spoken or unspoken that would bind me to any fear, manipulation, or distortion. I do not consent to any type of deception, disguise, disbalance. I do not consent to peace that would silence my truth. I do not consent to any interference, my own sovereign will. I reclaim my alignment with divine justice, the living harmony of my higher self, and the pure balance of my sacred heart. Ashe. Welcome, family. This is really the final gateway, they call it, of 2025. The final gateway of 2025. This is a 1212 portal Proclamation. Welcome, Lady Liberty. It's a beautiful name too. So this is a planetary transmission from the star commanders such as yourself that are awakening, more than awakening. A lot of you did more than awaken. You did more than just, see, my face gives some of the message because I got an attitude. You did more than just awaken. You hear me? You rose. Awakening is a mental construct. Rising is from the body. You went even further. Some of you are articulating yourself. That took devotion. Woo! That took determination. That took discipline. That took the D. That took determination, discipline. Okay? It's for the ones that are rising in their own original power. Okay? Your birthright. Okay? If you're in a hurry, I will put this on my YouTube. No hard feelings, guys. Okay? So beautiful souls that are starborn majesty, because that's what you are. You are a majesty. You are a starborn majesty. Before this message begins and before the codes activate you, before the fire inside you, remember its own name. I really want to honor you, okay? And I'm not honoring you because of feelings. Those that know me, I'm very bittersweet, but I'm real, okay? So I'm not honoring you because, yeah, because it's trendy. I'm honoring you because I know the path that we are on, okay? I want to fucking honor you because, you know, I said this in my live just before this one. You are the new earth. You are the new shamanic shaman. You are the new earth. Okay, so you're creating a whole new rhythm, a whole new algorithm. Look to your left, look to your right. There's no one to fuck around. That's not good or bad. You're leading. You're a leader. And a lot of you know that in its entirety. You're self-governed, or no. You're self-erected. Meaning you activate yourself. You're not waiting to be turned on and permission to fucking be excited about your shit. You learned your own technology. You're self-erected, self-disciplined, self-governed. You create time, you create space, and you do it consistently. Okay? And you've been goaded by the universe. You hold harmonics. You hold coherence. That's not a little thing. Trina, what happens when you act higher mind? Welcome. I didn't see you come in here. What happens when you want to start acting like that's a little thing? What happens? What happens? What do you become? You become a bitter bitch. We don't want to become bitter bitches. We want to keep our heart activated, open, receptive. One of the ways we do that, where like we get together like this, it ain't about me. So what is it about? How can we meet in the middle? How can we find harmony? How can we find connection? How can we find zero? Okay, and then not only that, how can we build there? How can we build a whole civilization? How can we structure there? A lot of you already are. And that's why I want to honor you. I want to honor you because a lot of you were not led by a book. You were led by a magnetic pulse. You were led by your heart. You were led by non-local intelligence. You were led by things that were beyond reason. Like, why would you leave that job, stupid? Why would you do this, this, and this? And sometimes you may not even have the answers. But you were being governed by higher intelligence. And I'm grateful for that because you tarried for this. Clarity said, warrior of the heart, Ashe. Higher mind said, real currency, for real. Lady Liberty said, heart-led. You know, they looked at us like we were weak. We thought we were slow. Like, I'm a grown-ass man learning how to communicate late in life. Like, they really had me effed up, bro. I thought I was slow. Come to find out, guess what? We're very advanced. And we're going through a shift, and it's not just, oh my God, things are falling, chaos. It's also about you rising in your radiance, rising in your beauty. It really is. Okay? This message will activate you tonight. We getting lit. We getting lit. Ben Enough said the ear is the womb of the brain. I like that. That was very different. That was different. All right. That's the most of my face you guys are getting tonight. Okay? Because we about to tap in. This is about to be a fistful, blow the whistle. Yo, thank you for the roses. Yeah, so before, yeah, I wanted to honor you guys. Come on, let me honor you. Let me honor you. Honor yourself, not just your personality, not just your story, not the wombs you carried to get here. I want to honor you for the being that's beneath all of that. I'm being very transparent. This don't happen often, okay? Actually, it happens every live, but I want to honor you, okay? You're the one that kept on fucking walking. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. You kept walking. You kept going. You could have fucking crashed. Anybody can release. Anybody can crash out. Anybody can give up. What do you want me to talk about? Ass? What you want me to talk about? Football? What you want me to talk about? Anybody could have gave up, but you didn't. Anybody. But you didn't. Okay? I want to honor you, dude. I want you to feel loved. I want you to know you are on the path. You are very rich in the omega. A lot of you are learning to articulate, to convert, to bring it into form, okay? A lot of you are already in the spirit of your North Node. You've been holding space for a while. And like Sister Clarity told me one time, she said it's going to be in the physical. It's a matter of time before it's in form, okay? You got to hold your cymatics so the prosperity angels have something to point at. You got prosperity angels wanting to bless you. Okay? You're dealing with time. People want to act like time ain't real, but I'm sure your bitch ass got to wake up tomorrow, right? It's not that time ain't real. It's just that you're not subject to it. You're not time. You create time. You create space. You develop in these things. Okay? Time is beautiful. An embryo becoming a full-grown man is beautiful. An acorn becoming a tree is beautiful. You better have some self-respect and sacredness. That's beautiful. To bypass it completely, no wonder you got no form. No wonder you're weak. You don't have a solar embryo. No wonder every fucking narrative knocks you on your ass. No wonder you give up as soon as there's any type of sacrifice of will. No wonder. I believe I'm in the presence of star commanders that are hungry, that want more in life. There's something out there. Come on, let's go. You kept on walking. You could have folded. You didn't fold. Say it with me. My bacon don't shrivel. My fucking bacon don't shrivel. The one who felt the pressure and still you rose. The one who hears the call before the world catches up. Some of you are very sensitive. Very sensitive. Sensitivity is a gift. Clarity blessing me. She blessing me. Sensitivity is a gift. It's a gift. Okay? A lot of us are remembering in flashes. Higher Mind said, nourish and protect. I'll show you guys. Make sure you get your water. I need to get my water. It's gonna get hot in here. I can't tell. I got some solid motherfuckers here, bro. It's about to get hot. It's about to get hot. Where there's heat, there's what? Where there's heat, there's power. Where there's heat, there's power. Where there's water, there's life. And you got both. You got both. Beyond the intellect, you're not going to leave the same. I will disturb you. I will activate you. Woo! Just that alone, baby. Woo! You got the spirit. You animate shit. I don't see how you can come here and not be changed. Ashe, you came here for a mission. You can't even explain it. You came here for a mission and you can't even explain it, but you feel it. You feel it. Woo! That's the ancient language. I know I'd be like, I don't care how you feel. Fuck your feelings. I do that to like keep universal boundaries, bro, because we got to have some self-respect, okay? We can't be governed by feelings, but they are a language. It is a language. Okay, that's on you to become the alchemist of your own damn life and decode it. You know what I'm saying? You can't explain sometimes, but you can feel it. You're being recognized. Some of us are not recognized. You want to know why you're not recognized? Because to recognize you is more than recognizing a mortal. To recognize you is to recognize absolute truth. To recognize you is to recognize ultimate truth, bro. And not everyone's there yet. They're not there yet. Welcome, I Am One. Welcome, One Love. Welcome, Ben Enough. Today was definitely a game changer in frequency, free throwing. Come on. That's that shit I want to hear. That's that shit I want to hear. Okay? I promise you, hopefully we're mature enough to realize you're not here by accident. This is a pinnacle moment. You're not here by accident. Welcome, Emma. You're not here by accident. Get that shit out your head. This isn't for coincidence. This is a guided moment by the same light that has followed you through lifetimes. And I want to honor you. I want to honor you. Welcome, Mama Rose. If I missed you guys, let me know. I want to say again, a lot of us are creating the cymatics of a new civilization. Well, it happens to be new and old. You carry ancient and future. See, I got to turn my heater off, bro. You carry ancient and future civilizations within your codex. And this heat is waking it up. I had to go outside before this live because I'm going in heat. I'm going in heat. Creative energy. Gotta move it. Gotta move it. Okay? Welcome, Starshine. Soul family. That's another thing, guys. This ain't... I'm about to go in real quick. Bear with me. Because a lot of us went through a whole ass shadow community, okay? We went through mad communities, mad things, and we're a little tender, as you should be. As you should be. So a lot of us... This is more of a celestial realm. This is for oversouls. This is for big steppers. We're not looking for our identity. We're not looking, where's the power? You know, I say this all the time, but this isn't a little aspect of your development. This is actually kind of galasso. Kind of galasso. You know how they say part of the 1%ers? This is part of the 1%ers, bro, the real 1%ers. Because 70 to 80% of the collective don't even have a reasoning mind. They're not even out of the third dimension. Some of you got secretly initiated blindly into the Emerald Order, and then from the Emerald Order, you crystallize this new formation that you're going to be bringing to humanity. And it's because you tarried. It's because you sat with yourself, because you breathed, you devoted, you went out in nature just to breathe and align yourself. It's because of that you're going to be able to bring that to humanity. Okay? So this is more for like oversouls, big steppers, dragons, Lyrans, fucking higher dimensional beings. And I want to clear something that doesn't mean feelings. That doesn't mean none of that. It means we're about our shit. It means we're about our purpose. It means we're about it. Okay? Very aggressive. Welcome, Jazz. There's a reason why I say that, bro. There's a reason. Because spiritual people don't have a soul. Even the demons are spiritual. You hear me? Very frail, very fragile. This tone will disturb them. It rattles them. They don't have a solar embryo. They get lost in the sound fields, the primal fields. Like, Corey, stop. I hear you, but can you just make me feel good? Some of us, we don't care how we feel. We want the absolute truth so we can do something. When you get like that, come see me. Come fucking see me, bro. When you say, I don't care how I feel, universe, you know everything about me. I just don't give a damn. I'm ready. I don't know what I'm ready for, but I'm just over it. It's about fucking time. So I want to be around those that are over it. Those that have the willingness, that have sacrificed and devoted. The last community wasn't devoted. They didn't sacrifice a damn thing. It was like trying to make love with somebody who just laid on the bed. Like, come on, bro. That's not how it works. Now some of us got we got a spine. We got an antenna. We have what is called a solar identity, a solar logos. It's actually a big ass deal. Some of you are so advanced. You guys really are those elite motherfuckers. Welcome, amor. Welcome. All right, let me get back on task because my heart, my spirit be taking over, son of a bitch. Welcome, Drew. I don't remember you, but welcome. Tonight, I want to welcome you not as a listener, okay? I want to welcome you as a participant in this. collective awakening. You got to realize something. We need each other, not in the sense of toxic, ooh, like every one of my videos, be up my ass type shit. No, that's toxic. We need you to be your highest version. I need you to take time and wash your ass every day, brush your teeth every day, be the higher font you claim to be. Be about what you're about. You should know by now that you're a tower. You're a tower. You're a node. Listen, bro, you're a node in the net. I can't wait for your feelings, bro. You need to know that. There's some things that you need to know, okay? You need to be aligned, erected daily on mission. A lot of you already are. You're the whole ass blueprint. So just bear with me while I go in. Bear with me, okay? You're the whole ass blueprint. People gotta recognize. They gotta fucking recognize. So yeah, I wanna fucking welcome you as a participant, because that's what you are. You're a whole ass commander. You carry a flame. 9 out of 10 times, you're the one that always sparks a situation. You're always the one that hosting shit. You're always one texting people first. You're always the one that just, yeah, because you got the ignition. You got an off spark. Jazz said, piss me off. That's love. That's love right there. She said, disturb me. Disturb me. Shake me out of my cocoon state. Remind me of my divinity. Remind me, because you're not what's been imprinted upon you. Some of you are fucking hierophants, and even yesterday feels old. You could be with someone the next day, be like, bro, I don't know what it is. You stink, because you crave daily manna. You crave a newness. You crave a newness, okay? I believe I'm in the presence of travelers. I believe I'm in the presence of keepers of codes. A soul who choose to incarnate at a turning point. That's what we're at. You seen these fucking, like, they're telling you on the screen, bro. 1033. They're telling you on the screen. MK Ultra shit. Have you ever seen the signs? The government talking about the turning point? Please, someone say yes, bro. Because I don't watch that shit, but, you know, I got people in my family trying to fucking force me to, like, hear it and be about it when clearly it don't resonate. But I remember seeing a sign called the turning point, half an arc, half a circle. Okay? Lady Liberty said yes. Corey Jean said yup. Amor said yup. I want people on YouTube to know that I mean, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Okay? So welcome. Come on in. Yeah, so, you know, I choose this, you know, you're a soul who chose to incarnate at a turning point of humans' evolution. Like I said, some of you carry codes. You know what the codes are? Some of it could be peace. Some of it can be harmony. You can walk in a room with two opposing forces and somehow they're having dinner together. That's not a little thing. You're not caught on stupid. You're not biofracted. You're not binary anymore. Some of you have upgraded. You're trinary. That's a big thing. That's not a little thing. And if you're like me, you felt the pressure. What is crazy than someone else's opinion? Come on, opinions are like assholes. We want universal truth. When you get to the point where it's like, I don't care anymore, divine, I want universal truth. Universal principles. That's something we can build on. And when you build on universal truth, guess how long it lasts for? It lasts forever. We've done this before. And we're bringing it back to humanity. That's why it's so easy for some of you. Like, why aren't you getting it? Get the fuck over yourself. They can't. They're attached chemically to the atoms. They can't. They can't distinguish. They can't separate. They're not ether. They're full-ass carbon material. Okay? They haven't had their heart cracked the fuck open. They can't feel, discern. They don't have the higher intelligence. They lack the emotional intelligence. They lack a lot of intelligence. And I'm not being mean, but I am being direct. I'm being direct. Don't take it personal. All I'm doing is trying to remind you of why you're here, what you're here for, what this 12-12 is all about. Okay? Some of you were tempered in the flame for this exact moment. And I'm here to reassure you. I'm here to say, hey, you're on the right track, motherfucker. You're being pointed into trajectory, motherfucker. You carry great light and great darkness. You're androgynous. You're scaring people. They only know good and bad. They've never seen a version of you. You're not off. You're actually, if you're here, you're actually on point. If you're here and you're not being disturbed, like you have to go run because you're having cognitive dissonance, that's a good sign. That means you've been temperamented. Because right now we're having a clash of the titans. We're beating each other up, the metals. Bang! Bang! Happens every time. It's called alchemating. Okay? So, if you feel the pressure, it's because you're the one rising. You. If you feel the heat, it's because your power is thawing. The whole fucking collective's on ice. We can feel it. They're at a stalemate. And guess who's gonna bust through the fucking sky vault? Guess? I'll give you a chance. Guess. Yeah, you. You got the codes of the ignition. You got the codes of the phoenix. That's right, the great observer. He said me. That's right. You got the codes of revival. You got the codes of the phoenix. Do you know what that means? Or is this just cute words hitting the ground? Is this just a metaphor for you, Lucifer? Or do you really know what it means to walk into a room full of dormant ass motherfuckers and hit an off spark? People leave changed, inspired. It ain't just a normal day for you. You carry codes, okay? You carry the codes of the phoenix. You know what the phoenix is? That it wasn't just the phoenix. It was a scorpion before the phoenix. You went through betrayal. You went through death. This either resonates to the core of your nucleus and you can't discern, I'll do it for you. You don't belong here. Amor said triggered. Good. Good. Realizing that we are not the trigger, but the trigger is trying to trigger. It's trying to signal to you. Trying to show you something. All right, so listen, you feel the heat. That's because you're thawing and the collective is on ice. They're going through a whole ass blizzard. Their consciousness is frozen in time. Okay, when I tell you you're a fucking trailblazer, when I tell you you're a fucking pioneer, these aren't just cute words, bro. No one has been devoted like you've been. If you're here tonight and you're not a prick, you actually want to be here, you're devoted. No, you're one of the elites. Okay, you're a pioneer, a full-on pioneer. Okay? That's not feelings. I don't care how you feel. I'm here to tell you tonight, if you feel the pull, it's because your destiny is remembering its own coordinates. This transmission is not for entertainment, I promise you. I fucking promise you. It's not for entertainment. It's not for no limp dick nothing. This is for star commanders. Those that cannot go to sleep unless they serve to some degree to something bigger and better. That have a purpose. I am your brother. You know that, right? I am your brother. I may be bombastic, but I promise you I'm not against you. But damn it, I stand for something, bro. And then you got to make up in your mind because there's not another version of you. You're the new. I get it. No one does it like me. And I get it. No one does it like you either. Okay? Humanity needs you, bro. This ain't fucking feelings, bro. We got galactic shit to talk about. We got galactic shit to talk about. You know those 5G towers? Well, you're the original 5G towers. Okay? So when you start shaking Shakira, okay? The whole sound field, the Omega field feels you. Okay? That's not feelings, bro. That's science. This is a reunion tonight, family. Even if you never see me again, you don't like my video, I don't give a fuck. That's mortal bullshit. This is a reunion. This is a recalibration. I love you more beyond that. I love you beyond that. I know that's hard to believe for some people, but I do. I love you cosmically. I want you to fucking leave here banging out your mission. Because when you rise in your radiance, guess what? I wake up and it's more sunny. Guess what? I wake up and I can breathe deeper. The field is fucking thriving. We're all fucking... The electromagnetic field begins to rise. Oh, man, I got brothers and sisters who are curled up in a ball having identity issues. They're crying. They hurt. But the more we come together and we raise the net, something in their heart begins to activate and it leads them like a pulse, like Jumanji. Next thing you know, like, I don't know what's happening, but I feel peace. I don't know what's happening, but I feel led by the heart. That's how powerful you are. You need to know this. A lot of you are ahead of schedule. A lot of you are very ahead of the algorithm. You're the whole new algorithm. Because you embodied it, you tarried for it, now it's going to be able to come in form. You just got to stay consistent, motherfucker. You got to hold space. You do. And when you got a witch and a warlock saying, what's different? I've done this before. You say, get ye behind me, you fucking punk. I'm here. That's the difference. I'm serious. Every one of you have this attitude because you've been devoted. You've been devoted. You know you. You know. You came here to anchor the light on the edge of a shifting world. You came to embody more than just a human-ass story, okay? Nothing pisses me off more when you got some animated souls and you want to tell stories of old. Like what? We are more than a metaphor. We are the living. Yeah. So take a deep breath. I didn't even begin the message. Take a deep breath. If you want, put your hand over your heart. Let the noise fall away. Let the light gather. And let your soul step forward. One left said, we are the bridge. Literally, we are the bridge. He said, or the ones preaching from field. Holy shit, that's old. For real. For real, though. For real. You could smell the fear. Like, bro, you ain't going to motivate me by fear. I'm motivated by love. I don't get motivated by fear. I'm a fucking Lyran. I devour fear. If I smell fear, I'm a weirdo. I go running towards it. If I sense, like, I'm being real with my higher aspects, listen, bro. And I know I'm not the only one, but can I go in real quick? Not that I need your approval. They're used to the lamb. The sacrificial lamb that everyone took advantage of. But when I started tapping in my higher aspect and they unified, my higher self is a guardian. It's a warrior, primordial warrior. It's a fucking lion, bro. When I sense fear, I get crazy. I get loco vesa. I get weird, bro. I guess that's what's supposed to happen. And when I get weird, they feel it in their gut. What happens when the lion doesn't roar every day? What happens when the birds don't sing every day? Your absence, our absence caused this. And humanity's waking up on this cycle again. This is where we rise and we fucking spiritual chiropractor in this bitch. Energetically, okay? Have your soul step forward today. You are safe here. I do bark and I do bite, but you are safe here. You are seen here and you are honored here. Now, prepare your heart, steady your spirit, lift your inner gaze, because this is where the transmission actually begins. All that was just preparation. Just burning off nostalgia, burning off bullshit, bro. Just burning off all that decay. Even if it was 5 minutes ago, let it fucking, it's not you. You're not your story. You're not what you experienced. You're not your little impression. I don't care if you did so many good things yesterday. Consider it bullshit. Consider it dung. You hear me? Come to me with these accolades. I'm gonna look at you and laugh so fucking hard, bro. This is a planetary message for the ones awakening way the fuck ahead of schedule. Way the fuck ahead of schedule. Because you know what? There's some tombs you just don't rattle, bro. There's some fucking beings you don't fuck with, bro. Because when you fuck with them, they end up flipping a whole fucking planet, bro. The architecture of the 12. Primordial royal. So this is what's happening, dude. You got royals rising and degenerates falling. You got the royals rising, like, oh my God, the whole ass divinity. You can see them. You could be blind, deaf, and dumb and still see the light. That's how bright they are. They're vibrant. Then you got degenerates. You got 50, 60-year-old men, 30-year-old men. All they can tell you is about football. Like, come on, bro. Really? Really? I'm not impressed. We're so used to being the ass. We're not the ass anymore if you haven't noticed. Some of you are the head. You're way ahead of schedule. And you're pioneer, dude. You're punching subtle energies in their throat daily. They can't even manifest. They have nowhere to abide. They screaming like pigs burning. Like, where can I go? You better go from whence you came, bitch. Oh, angel gotta... See, they gonna need more words, bro. They invent these words to trap you. Like Dark Empath. They make these words to make you feel this big, to constrict you. When really, they're trying to say a sentient being got his power back. And he ain't tolerating bullshit. He ain't tolerating bullshit. Okay? Now they're worried. This is the final gateway before the end of the year. Let's go out with a bang, bang boogie. Ashe? Freaking read someone's message. It was like 3 pages long. Got nowhere. Come on. Listen, Primordial Royal Star Commander, Quantum Technician. That's what you are. You're a whole-ass Quantum Technician. So I want to talk about the cosmic blueprint of the 12. Why 12? What the fuck is 12? What do you guys know about 12? Again, this has nothing to do with your feelings. This isn't spiritual anything, dude. This is soul aspects here tonight. And I sound like a dick, but I do that to safeguard ourselves so we don't get led astray. Okay? The cosmic blueprint of the 12. 12 is not just a number. Realize this deep in your nucleus that 12 is a structure. It is a literal scaffolding. A circle is built off of 12. 12 zodiacs. The great observer said 13. You're way ahead of schedule. That has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about 12. Okay? 12 is not just a number. It's a structure. It's a scaffolding. A cosmic rib cage built into everything that breathes, that moves, that evolves, or ascends. Okay? Every major system. Every system, I don't mean this, hold on. Every system, see how you said 12 strands of DNA? Every system. Let me think real quick. Biological, mythical, astronomy, any type of, when I do music, it's all broken up into 12. It has to be. It has to be. It's a secretly operating on the same architecture. We even have 12 cranial nerves. You call it the 12 disciples, 12 cranial nerves. That's your divine interface with the reality. We have the 12 disciples, the 12 archetypes of mastery. The 12 reindeer, the 12 carriers of consciousness within the winter mythology, the 12 months, the Earth's evolutionary wheel. Guys, if you have any correlation with the number 12, start popping it in the chat. 12 signs, bro. The solar rotation of identity, the 12-part system. 12-part system. You got 12-part system in your body. I can't think of them right now, dude. I can't think of them right now. Nervous system is one of them. You have a 12-part system. Okay? Every complete circle has 12. This isn't coincidence. This is geometry, okay? 12 is the point where energy completes a circle, a cycle, and it resets, and it begins again at a higher octave. That's why 12 is a spiritually master, okay? Cosmic completion, identity, identity, elevation, and cycle fulfillment. 12 means you have reached the end of the lesson and are ready for the next dimension of it. This is why 1212 hits the entire human field so effing different, okay? Because the entire human field is wired on a 12-based architecture system. Okay, even the way we measure sound. I wish I had pictures right now because 33 in this room. 12 is in all circle cycles, okay? It goes 6, equator, 6 below the equator, 6 above the equator, 6 below the equator. So if you're ever doing music and you see the audio going like this, it's not just happenstance, okay? It's a 12-part system. It's actually very powerful, okay? You're not just responding to a date on a calendar. You're responding to universal patterns that your biology is recognizing, okay? The 12-fold wheel of human ascension, each 12 is a gate. Each gate is a stage. Each stage is a fractal of the same mastery, okay? Like I said before, and you need to know this, when we study the zodiac, you're studying the cosmic mind, okay? When we study the zodiac, and I know everyone all of a sudden, they know everything. I get it. You know everything. High five. Listen, you're all the signs, okay? I know you know that, okay? But these are the 12 cranial nerves, so kind of like the 12 labors of Hercules. Okay? A lot of you completed your first cycle. You went on a soul-ass retrieval, and you're ready to bang out cosmic missions. Hello? Oh, my God, Michael, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. Michael, oh, my God, higher mind, I fucking love you, too. She said 12 sea salts, 12 metals, 12 keys of crystals, 12 codes within the center of date. Listen, I'm so glad you guys are here because I'm putting this on my YouTube. Listen. Michael said respiratory, digestive system, your urine, reproductive systems. Yeah, there's more. There's 12 of those. Whatever those are, there's 12 of them. I remember studying that a couple years ago. I even wrote it in a book. But 12 is significant. Not because of, ooh, I'm 13, guys. I'm talking about the system, bro. Clearly, you're the 13. Clearly, you're the 7. Okay? I get it. Okay? But we're talking about the system. A circle, a cycle is made of 12. Okay? The 12 cranial nerves, how you sense, how you perceive, how you interpret, and how you transmit reality itself. The 12 disciples and how you embody the archetypes of what? Devotion, sacrifice, service, and transformation. I added this in here, the 12 reindeer. The 12 reindeer, the winter myth version of guidance, pull forward in motion. The 12 months I don't think I mentioned that. The 12 months, how you experience time, a cycle of identity. The 12-part systems that we talked about. How energy evolves into a complete spiral. Okay? So in a lot of ancient mystic schools, kind of like what a lot of us was initiated in, we don't even know it. Because we say ancient, but really you're ancient. We say futuristic, but really you're futuristic. And we chose this moment to be present. Ain't that fucking crazy? Ain't that fucking crazy? The great observer said overstanding. How about you have an understanding then? How about you have an understanding? Get your fingers off the text and receive. Okay? In ancient mystic schools, these weren't separate. They were not separate symbols. It's a functioning facet. It's one system. Okay? They're mirrors of the same multidimensional truth. Kind of like two poles. Ready? My sun is in Virgo. What's the opposite of Virgo? Anybody know the opposite of Virgo? Because these are poles. Mastering the middle is the harmonic. So you got 1, 2, then the middle is 3, making coherence, the first pyramid. He said, Gemini, that's hilarious. Pisces, there you go, Pisces. So Philip, what's the opposite of Gemini? That's right, it is Pisces. So how can we find the middle neutrality between Pisces and Virgo? So now when you look at science, you want to look at its counterpart. Okay, that's why when you see in these, lately 44, it's a massive number. That's why when you see these political people, the turning point symbol, it's half a circle. Who here's seen it? They got this turning point of America, and it's half a circle. Because the 12 broken in half is 6. Because these are called the 6 harmonics. This is what Uncle Corey's been talking about. The 6 harmonics. Some of you are the 6 planetary harmonics. It's deeper than it sounds. Way deeper than it sounds. Don't worry. There's 6, just like people want to claim to be. I'm 7. I'm 7. So in ancient mystic schools, they weren't just separate symbols. It's one functioning system. 12 is the orbit. 12 is the complete code. 12 is the synchronization point where spirit, identity, and body realign, which brings us to the gateway itself. Thank you for being fucking patient. He said, no, you're lost to the system. Well, you're somewhere where you're not wanted, so you're getting blocked, mister. I knew from your energy. I knew I should have just blocked you. I knew it. I knew it. Let it be a public execution. Who's next? Welcome, Lala. So why is 1212 a portal and not just a fucking date? Well, I'm glad I asked myself this. I'm glad you asked. Okay, he said I'm a unique Gemini. I believe you really are. Listen, okay, so the 1212 portal isn't just December 12th. December 12th is just the landing pad. All right, so we're coming upon the landing pad. Okay, this is the beginning. The portal arrives vibrationally, not chronologically. Okay, it's not linear. If you can really take a minute and just really think about what I just said. That we are here because of vibration. Okay? It activates because your own personal cycle, as well as the collective cycle and the cosmic cycle, all are locked in the same harmonics. So right now you're in a good place. You hear me? All connected. The same resonance, the same frequency. It's like 3 gears turning at different speeds suddenly clicked into perfect alignments and the door is opening. As we know, the geometry of 12 is the key. The calendar is just where the key fits. Okay? The alignment is why your intuition has been spiking. Anybody been having crazy spiking of their intuition? Anybody been having emotional purges? Clarity's been hiding. Your direction's been sharpening. Old cycles are falling the fuck off. New identity is beginning to form. Your timeline has extremely accelerated. Lala said, yes. Yes. Trina said, see, papi. Lady Liberty said, all the above for real. Higher Mind said, hi, everything for real. Okay. So when the 12s all sync, You become a tuning fork standing in the center of your new evolution. This is the architecture of the portal. This is the whole story of Christ, guys. They want you fucking curled up in the ball. Welcome, Hierophant. I see you. Tara said, shedding. Star sign said, yes. Lala said, yeah, in what's that word called? Aphoria? One love, 12 old, 12 new, rise. For real. Okay, listen. So the primordial royal aspects of the 12. In ancient cosmology, 12 is the number of what? Of kings. 12 kings, 12 cycles, 12 moons, 12 gates, 12 thrones, 12 houses, 12 steps to ascension, stairway to heaven, 12 cosmic courts. It is the structure upon which empires, physical and energetics, were built. You're not stepping into a spiritual moment, okay? You're stepping into a royal chamber of your next identity, and I'm here to fucking say, lock it the fuck in. Literally, I'm here, like, lock it in, okay? 1212 is here, the self you were meant to meet, the self you are already becoming. The Star Commander transmission of the 12. So listen clearly. 12 is not just a motivational date. I'm not here to inspire you or motivate you. Okay, you better be connected to source and have drive. This is a planetary checkpoint. If you're here, this is a checkpoint. This is a fucking checkpoint. You couldn't have planned this. Okay, hold on. I hope you didn't get so far in your spirituality where you think you know everything and you plan this right here. You're not receiving because you're up your ass. I don't want that for you. I don't want you to be a bitter bitch. I'm telling you right now. Okay? This is a checkpoint, a recalibration window. And I don't care what happened 30 seconds ago. Burn that shit off because you're not that. Okay? Release it. This is a vibrational initiation. When the field opens, the ones who are awake, it feels like pressure. It feels like something's expanding. It feels like fucking fire, electricity, clarity, agitation, intuition, renewal. I've had a couple people said, yesterday they were agitated. Things are more clear. Woo, fire. These words aren't just words, bro. Where there's fire, there's power. Not everybody has power, bro. Your nervous system's responding before your mind does. A lot of you had to recalibrate your whole system. Amar said, no, I'm hot. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Your body hears you. You're hot. You are hot. Your nervous system feels you before your mind does. Because your mind is a labyrinth, okay? Your body's connected to mama. You got your body from mama, okay? Let's not be confused. Your field knows what's happening before your calendar does. This is why the ones that had a schedule like you, hello, you feel the portal early. You feel everything early. You're just a big sensitive person. And we're living in a world, listen, sensitivity is a gift. But losing your identity is not okay, okay? That's why you got to go on a soul retrieval, have a solar embryo, not identify with the sound fields, but realize you're the one that makes it pop. You got an instrument, okay? You got a whole ass instrument. So, but anyways, a lot of you are very sensitive and you're head of the portal. The frequency's already brushing the edge of it, okay? The quantum technician breakdown. This is for more of my quantum technicians. This is more of a technical layer. Some of you might like this. It's clean and precise. So 12 is the harmonic number where cycles resolve. On 1212, planetary resonance aligns with what? Solar geometry. Solar. This is a solar situation. Don't come near me about spiritual anything. I want to be around those with souls. Okay, this is a solar situation. This is alignment that creates coherent field in the Schumann resonance. That coherent field thins the density between states of consciousness. This is a window. Okay, this thinning manifests as the portal. The human field becomes more permeable. Permeable to what? Spaces like this. Permeable to what? To your intentions, to release, to manifest, to integrate. Your identity shift. Time to accelerate because coherence has been increased. The veil between timelines has softened, and you can shift at 10 times the amount of speed with 1/10 of the resistance. That's crazy. That's not superstition. That's not feelings. That's science. 1212 is a phenomenon. Okay, this is a portal. Okay? Now I want to talk about liquid nature of time. The liquid nature of time. Guys, this is going to be a longer video than normal, so I trust you're here because you want to be. The liquid nature of time, how 1212 arrives vibrationally, not just chronologically, okay? This is the section where everything gets wild. Technical, scientific, mythic, and metaphysical all at fucking once. Okay, this part is the full portal activation message. This is the corridor, the fucking mechanics, the instructions, the collective shift. Come on. What is the liquid nature of time itself? Why 1212 arrives vibrationally and not chronologically? You guys think you just wake up, go to sleep, and it's 1212. That's not how time works, bro. You're here because you're a vibrational match. Get that through your skull. You're here because of a vibrational match. Okay, even I have to get that through my skull. Time is not a line. Time is a living medium. Humanity was taught to see time as past, present, and future, a straight ruler, a ticking fucking clock, a one-way conveyor belt. But that is a 2D version. You see why I'm irritated? Because I'm dealing with 2D versions. You know what I'm saying? A flattened representation of something that is really multidimensional. This truth is way sharper. Time is not linear. Time is liquid. Time is a medium, a conductor, a bridge between states of consciousness. Time is the distance between two spaces. There's no reason. What's keeping you from that state of being? That's going to make the time stretch longer, okay? Time behaves like a river. It behaves like plasma. It behaves like a current, like a field, like a flexible membrane. Time bends, folds, loops, pulls, accelerates, and it slows, and it rearranges itself around what? Your frequency. It rearranges itself around your frequency. Okay, that's why 1212 is here. I know that's so hard to believe, right? So hard. But 1212 is here because you're a vibrational match. Because what changes isn't time. What changes is your relationship to it. Okay? Like I said, time is a distance between two versions of you. And here's the part most people like, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, you did not move through time. Time moves around you. Time is flexible fabric that bridges who you were and who you are becoming, which means time equals the vibrational distance between two states of consciousness. When your frequency rises fast, time compresses. When your frequency drops, time expands. It's like being in a car with somebody who's fucking annoying. You ever been in a car with someone who's annoying and time stretched? You ever been on a live and you saw someone comments and they were dookie and just ruined the whole fucking space-time continuum? Now you're starting to realize why Uncle Corey goes off and I protect my time and space. It's the least I can do. It's the very least I can do. As a guardian of the womb space, mama's boy, it's the least I can do. This is why the moment of clarity feels fast and the moments of fear feel so fucking slow. This is why your past can feel close and your future can feel near. Time isn't measuring hours. It is measuring your identity shift. That's pretty deep. Time is a translator, a mediator, a conductor, a conduit, okay? Think of time as a universal interpreter. Time is a universal interpreter that translates what, Corey? What is it translating? It's translating your intentions. It's only a matter of time before I see your intentions. It's only a matter of what? Time before you fucking get revealed, bro. It's only a matter of time before I see where your heart really lies, bro. It's only a matter of time. Time will show all. The only thing that can test the test of time, you ready for this shit, is your authenticity. It's being real. And that's one of the things I got. I may have a little earthly ignorance, a little bit of attitude, but I got heart. I'm real. Authentic. Okay? Time as a universal interpreter. Okay? Universal. Universal is non-local. Universal ain't about feelings or personalized. A persona. It's not a spiritual thing. It's much bigger than that. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. It's universal. Understand what these words mean. Okay? Time is a universal interpreter for what? It's going to translate what your intentions are into manifestations. We're going to see. Don't you worry. You can hide all you want now, but we'll see. Buddy. That's not a threat. That's a fact. Okay? Time is a universal interpreter for your identity into physical experience. It's an interpreter for your energy into sequence, frequency into events. Time is the channel, not the master. A mediator, not a ruler. Okay? This is why spiritual awakenings feel like timeless. Timelines are collapsing. Your consciousness speeds up, so time rearranges itself to match you. And here's the quantum truth for my quantum technicians. Your vibration determines your timeline. Your vibration determines your timeline. Your timeline determines your reality. And realize that time is just a bridge. Okay? The 1212 portal does not arrive in time. It arrives in frequencies. Is it making sense more now? You might need to watch this again on YouTube. Let me say it again. 1212 portal does not arrive in time. It's arriving because you're an energetic frequency match to it. You need to know this. 1212 does not enter the field chronologically, it vibrationally. This is why some feel it days before, hours after. They can feel it surging early in childhood memories. Some feel it as an emotional purge. Some feel it as clarity, pressure, insomnia. Insomnia is a real thing, bro. Last couple days, let me tell you. Welcome, Mighty. Mighty said coherent windows. Yes, emotional processing for real. For real. Come on. Higher mind said 1212. Angelic intelligence constructs of time rippled out. Lala said absolutely. Amor said yes. Guys, your comments matter. It circulates. It pregnates the field. It literally does. It fertilizes the space. It's like going to a club and you're taking pride that you're sitting in the outskirts and you're watching everybody make love. You know what I mean? Your participation matters. Okay, so insomnia is a real thing. Some don't feel it at all until their frequency is high enough to register it. It is not a countdown. It is a resonation point. Yo, 9 said literally no sleep this week. For real, though. Amor said ripples. Moon Jeans, welcome. Guys, you guys are awesome for being here. Yeah. Because I know my, I can disturb people. It's a blessing and a curse. So this is a resonation point that we're at right now. And when your personal cycle or the collective cycle and the cosmic geometry and the Earth's resonance are all synced in. Right now, everything is synced. Okay? I'm going to say it again. This is not arriving in time, but it's arriving in frequency. And the portal is becoming accessible. Whether your calendar tells you it's December 12th or not, it's irrelevant to the field. The geometry detects you. The resonant field finds you, and the portal opens based on what? On your vibrational alignments, not a date alignment. Lala said slight agitation with particular people. For real. For real. Somebody named Cindy, I think her name is. 16th for me, I guess. I don't Listen. Time as a liquid, frequency, the mechanics. Here's the quantum technician layer, okay? Time is a field, not a line. That right there, I could end the live right there. Time is a field, not a line. The cool part about that is fields can be influenced. What are they influenced by? They're influenced by your frequency. They're not influenced by clocks. When enough energetic systems like yourself resonate at the same harmonics, a coherent field forms. Mighty said somatic memory, liquid hard drive. Come on now. So what does that mean? Coherence thins the membrane between timelines. Ooh. Thinning accelerates identity shift. This creates a heightened intuition, synchronicity, and manifestation. So humans interpret this energetic thinning as a portal. The date 1212 is simply the anchor point where the collective unconscious expects coherence, which strengthens the event. The event itself is vibrational, not chronological. Chrono. That's interesting. Saturn. Listen, this is why the portal was felt before it even arrived. The 1212 portal didn't just show up on time. That's why we had issues trying to sleep. That's why a lot of things were, you had, let me see, what was it? It was a cosmic shit, your physical shit. All this shit is coming in alignment. Your personal cycle, the collective cycle, the cosmic geometry, and the Earth's resonance all coming in sync. Okay? So just be aware who you're around, what you've been eating, what you've been listening to during this time. If it does not support your resonance of your highest trajectory, you need to fucking get rid of them. Or like me, block their ass. Okay? Cindy said it's the convergent point. Ashe, yes. Mighty said she didn't sleep a wink last night. For real. That's like how it's been for me all week. Now so Royal commander aspects of liquid time. So as royalty is rising, obviously degeneracy is falling, okay? It's either you come together at places like this and we beat ourselves to be better, clash of titans to be better, or you go somewhere with degeneracy. Lala said question mark. I don't know what that means. Please explain more. Okay, the reason why I said that about the royalty is because the royal and commander aspects of what's going on. This is more of an oversoul perspective. Okay? Yeah, okay? Aspects of liquid time. From the primordial perspective, time is what? A serpent that coils around creation, shedding its skin as you shed your identity. From the Star Commander's perspective, time is the corridor your consciousness travels through. And 12-12-12 is the checkpoint where your system recalibrates. From the quantum perspective, this is where mediators translate your frequencies into your next timeline. All three say the same thing. Time is not rigged. Time is responsive. Time is alive. We can have the time of our life, but it's not something outside of your ass. It's you. Where are you in vibration? You gonna sit there and blame me, huh? No. Why 12-12 feels so intense? Because liquid time flows faster during the harmonic alignment. When the 12-12 window begins, density moves out. That's why a lot of people can't come with you. That's why I got to hold my cymatics. That's why I got to sound like a prick right now. And really, I'm not. I'm just holding a certain density, a certain fucking vibration, certain tone. Not many people can carry this tone. They haven't atoned themselves, okay? And I didn't say you were or you weren't, okay? Your residences. When the 12-12 window begins, density is moving out. Clarity is moving in. Past timelines are collapsing. Yes, embrace this because it is. New futures are anchoring. Emotional debris is surfacing. It's not just that all this shit is happening. New stuff is coming in. Allow the new to come in. If you're here for the first time, allow me to reintroduce myself. Damn, let's have the time of our life. This isn't happenstance. You're here because of a frequency alignment. Okay, I got people coming in and out. Find yourself a place to abide. Relax, sit down, breathe. It's not just debris and things falling, collapsing. It's also things rising in its place. Okay, a lot of emotional debris are surfacing, not to kick your ass, but just to say, hey, bro, you got to purge this before we go through the womb. Higher mind said, you're at a clean slate. Ashe, for real. This is where manifestations speed up. Your intuition is spiking out the ass. Synchronicities are multiplying. Your nervous system has to recalibrate again. Your identity is updating. You're not the same person. You're not the same person. Okay? You are not. This is the sensation of time becoming fluid. You're no longer moving through time. Time is moving around you. Okay? 12-12 does not hit your calendar, but 12-12 hits your field. Okay? Time is not a line. Time is a field, and we can influence fields. Shake Shakira. Shake Shakira. You are quite literally a shaman, shamatic, and we can make time. We can make the best of time. We're not victims of time. We're not victims of space. I just want to clarify. The 12-12 portal, the corridor, the mechanics, and the activation. Okay? The corridor, the mechanics, and the activation. Listen up. This is a star commanded frequency, so listen up. This isn't a vibe. This isn't a trend. This is a whole ass corridor. A corridor does one thing. It moves souls from one location to a next. Okay? 12-12 is not just a date, as we discussed. It is a geometry alignment. It is a frequency window. It is a quantum corridor. You're giving an opportunity. What is a corridor? A corridor does one thing. It moves souls. Okay? If you don't even have a soul, I get it. Okay? You're stuck on stupid. You're stuck in the labyrinth. Okay? For the ones, this is for star commanders who want a soul retrieval. Okay? We are at a quantum corridor. And it's opening. When the math, the magnetism, and the consciousness of the planet lock into positions. Let it res where it reses. Okay? The corridor comes in a vibrational long before it comes in chronologically. Which is why some of you felt the shifts days before this message. And the calendar is trying to catch up. And that's because, remember, time doesn't move you. You move through time. And when the 12-12 corridor stabilizes, it creates a field where your old timelines are loosened. This is an opportunity. You're getting an opportunity. This happens every year. Take advantage of it. A year ain't like a year. I'm trying to tell you, time is a field. You're not here because the calendar said so. You're here because of a vibrational alignment. Time is not 2D. I'm serious. This is deep. You're getting opportunity for old timeline solution and your future timeline signaling you. A lot of you have been locked into your North Node for a while. You've been pioneering that bitch for a while. You've been station erected Santa Center for a while. This ain't just a space for us. I hope it's not. I trust it's not. Okay? Time ain't just time and space ain't just space. We can birth in space. Why some of you felt it way before it happened. Okay? Your old timelines are loosening. Your future timelines are signaling you, hey, come here. Come on. Come on, get up. I know. Come on. Your biological light body is awakening. And your soul is stepping forward like, okay, it's time. This is the whole story of Christ, guys. And your soul steps forward like, okay, it's time. Let's go. I'm ready. Okay, this is why the 1212 portal is hitting you so different right now. The 1212 portal is hitting you extremely different than it did any other time. Intuitive Forces says, precisely. Come on. She said, I'm wording this great, by the way. Guys, I like to hear that. Thank you. I like looking down and seeing, like, unity. I like looking down and seeing oneness. It's like pulling teeth. You got a bunch of ascended teachers who are locked out of heaven, and they're over here being a bunch of bitter bitches, okay? But hold your frequency, hold your tone. This is why the 1212 portal is hitting you different, okay? You're not meeting the moment. The moment is meeting you. The 1212 corridor is the divine mechanism. I meant to say mechanism. The corridor is engineered to do what? To do these four things. Ready? Purge what can't go into 2026. Some motherfuckers, some people, places, things cannot go with you. That's not feelings. Okay? They didn't tarry like you. Okay? They didn't purge like you. Okay? You don't want them to because they don't have the capacity or the intelligence to survive. It's a different octave, different ocular, different density, different harmonics. It's a different world, different food, different place. They will not be structured to sustain itself, okay? Purge what cannot go, okay? The corridor strips you not to punish you, but to lighten the load. Everything that is heavy, whether it be karmic or outdated or even false, cannot cross the threshold. I'm here to fucking listen. I'm so serious. Some of us are gatekeepers. 12-12-12 says, drop the dead timelines or be dragged by them. Drop the timelines or be ran through. You know what I'm saying? This whole Sagittarius season, you better be erected on your horsey with your sword, ready to trailblaze, or get ran through. I don't care what you do. And I want you guys to feel my energy. Because it's nothing personal. This tone I have in me, you have in you too. Attone yourself. Reactivate the soul architecture within you. Your 12 cranial nerves, your 12 chakra expressing, including the 5 above your body. Okay, 12 strand DNA, like my homeboy in here said. That's a template. The 12 system cycles, the 12 zodiac gates, the 12 disciple architects, the 12 even reindeer. 12 is crucial. All turn back on like breakers in an ancient power grid. So from 12 to 1221, this is a portal before it snaps back in place. You can't say you didn't hear a bombastic angel yelling at you over the phone telling you this information. That excuse ain't gonna work, bro. You're just gonna have to wait a couple thousand years again. I don't know what to tell you, okay? But after all this, it's all gonna turn back on like breakers. You ever seen a breaker box? It's all gonna turn back on like breakers, like an ancient power grid. It's not a metaphor. This is biospiritual engineering, okay? Guiding you to the solstice turning point. The real turning point, not this America turning point. Fuck America. Worry about your Merkaba, okay? Your consciousness is the key, okay? 1212 is the door, and 1221 is the lock. I'm going to say that again. 1212 is the door. 1221 is the lock. Your consciousness is the key. So I want to make it abundantly clear. We're not woe is me. We're not lacking anything. I'm not holding you to nothing, but I do speak with a directive. I am going to speak like, hey, jump, jump, jump. I trust you're not looking for comfort because I'm not the one for comfort. But once you get past my tone, you're going to realize I really am for you. Like I really am for you. It's just, it ain't personal. Okay? Between these dates, you are walking through a dark passage. From 1212 to 1221, it's called the dark passage. The womb of the year. Simba said, let's grow. That's that energy. That's that energy. One Love said wholeness. Come on, that's that energy. Come on, we got to get to a point where we want absolute truth, universal truth. We can't be governed by our feelings. You got to get out of that. You got to get into the celestial realm. Go on a soul retrieval. Okay, you appreciate this. Where the Son and you both prepare to be reborn. The whole story of Christ. This is where it happens. You're being delivered. You're being delivered to your new timeline. At 12:12, timeline thins, and at 12:21, timeline reconnects. Like I said earlier, it's going to lock into place. You can't say you didn't hear this message. This is my purpose. Your choice is the corridor, 11:21. Don't just affect your next month. It's going to affect your next version. Nah. This is why everything feels louder, clearer, rawer, more direct, more exposed, and more honest. And I know if you're here, all that is true. I know if you're here, I'm louder, clearer, rawer, more direct, more exposed, more honest. That's not me talking out my ass. That's because I've been beaten to be the person you see today. Okay? And if more likely you have too, stand in that bitch. Because if the world can be bombastic in their dissonance and shaking ass and talking about football, I think we can be just as confident in this, okay, in our knowing. And as you know, Neptune gone direct. This is where illusions are breaking, masks are falling, and everything false is dissolving under its own weight and cognitive dissonance. You step aside for a couple of days, people will fall on their faces, buildings will collapse. You're quite literally the light of the world, and you need to be talked to as such because we got big boy shit to do. I'm talking non-local cosmic. You can't fake alignment in this corridor. The field won't let you. I won't let you. I'll fucking block you. The activation, what you do in this window. Here's the real work. The activation that turns this from information into ascension velocity. So what's happening is you're rekindling this fire that's within you. Ooh, boy. Some of you are like, yo, I've been on fire. Nah, this is about to be primal next level fire. Next level fire. This corridor is dark on purpose, and it's not evil. It's called fertile. Let me take a sip of my water for a dramatic effect. It's not dark because it's evil. Get over yourself. It's dark because it's extremely fertile. Some of us are very fertile. We rub against somebody and it's like everything begins to be pregnant and grow with unlimited probability. Okay? The darkness is a womb. This is a womb, not a warning. Not a warning. It's kind of like my tone, and I keep bringing it up. I'm an instrument, but it's like those who are in the right love it, and those that, it's like a fucking threshold. You know what I mean? It's a whole ass threshold. Take it as they will. If you're scared of the dark, my friend, this ain't for you. I don't know what to tell you. You better be integrated. Okay? People are so used to spiritual this, where they can float through the live. No, I'm going to have a directive. Okay? This darkness is a womb, not a warning. This darkness season is where you what? You remember. You regenerate. You rebuild. You reignite. You realign. The fire you carry is not symbolic. It is literally energetic plasma in your field. That's why you're going to be getting I'm going to use the word erected, resurrected, on fire. Yo, thank you for the heart me's. The fire you carry is not symbolic. It is literally energetic plasma. Plasma is pre-matter, pre-nut. It's non-local intelligence that comes from the sun. Okay? Uncle Corey had to study hard for this. And this is where we rekindle it. This is where we sit with it. This is where we let it rise. I'm here to tell you, clear your channel. Distance between two space. How much time do you need to get over yourself? Because you can do it in an instant by letting go, or we can make this a whole fucking 12 days where we have to sit here and wait for you to, you see what I'm saying? You have the power. Clear your channel. Clear people, habits, fears, and cycles out of your damn life, bro. Whatever muddles your frequency, distorts and dilutes your signal, it needs to go. Okay? You can't say you didn't hear this message. Whatever is diluting your signal from the source and universal alignment needs to fucking go, or you're going to repeat cycles. Okay? You're not losing anything here, but what you are doing is freeing yourself to have more capacity. Okay? Speak your intentions out loud, not in your head, not on paper, out loud. The corridor responds to vibration, not silence. You understand? You understand you're an instrument? Do you understand you're connected to the mainframe, which is the primordial fields? Your voice is powerful. Your roar is powerful. People get nervous. Speak your new identity into life. Speak your future into your life. Speak your will. You have a right, dude. The corridor responds to vibration, not your silence. Put something in the chat. Watch how I expand with you. I'm serious. I'm not against you, but I do stand for something. Step out of comfort. 1212 demands movement. If it scares you because your soul nods, yes, that's your path. Move, move, move. Go, go. Claim this new timeline, not claim it. Step into your full new identity and watch reality respond. Who you decide to be in this corridor. Now, I know if you're here, we've learned what a corridor, right, is. A corridor is moving your soul from one location to the next. Because who you are after this solstice, this is why your spirit is feeling activated. This is why you are feeling called. This is why the fire inside of you will not sit the fuck still. Okay? You're not imagining this. The portal is real. You are realigning, and the universe is what? It is responding. Emma said, I claim my sovereignty and my divine inheritance. Ashe. Ashe. Illuminatrix said, I'm full of fire. Let's go. That's the energy. Where there's fire, there's power. Ashe, thank you for circulating the wind element. Thank you for bringing it into form. That's what we need. 12-12-12 is the moment your soul steps into the room and says, hey, let's finish what we came here for. Let's finish. Cindy said, I claim what is mine. Lala said, yes, sir. I have felt off, but stronger mentally for over a week, for real. I haven't been sleeping. So I do this for every live. I have 10 decrees that I go through, guys, for this 12-12 portal. I'm going to be showing up on this 12-12 portal because, well, it's kind of like my purpose. But this is, like I said, this is the dark passage. And it's not dark because it's evil. It's dark because it's fertile. It's fertile. Okay? Here's 10 Star Commander decrees for the 12-12 portal. The first decree. I decree of alignment. I align my body, my mind, and the field with the highest timeline available to me. No interference, no distortions, only truth. I decree of remembering. I reclaim every fragment of my power, wisdom, and memory that I have left in former timelines, and I walk forward as a whole-ass being. Welcome, Hierophant. Decree of sovereignty. I release every story, contract, or energetic tether that once claimed authority over me, and my field is mine. Ashe. Yours too, if you're here. There is no separation. I'm speaking this as a wholeness. I'm speaking this as a universal being, okay? Decree of frequency master. I choose the vibration I carry. I do not sink. I do not scatter. I stand anchored in clarity. Decree of transmutation. Every shadow, every wound, every pattern that once defined me now becomes fuel. My pain becomes power. Decree of expansion. I decree and I open myself to the intelligence of the cosmos. I allow my light to exceed the limits of who I believed I was. Decree of purpose. I decree and I answer the call written in my own being long before my incarnation. I step into the role only I can fill. Decree of courage. Fear may speak, but it does not lead. My spirit leads. My mission leads. My truth leads. Decree of interconnectivity. I remember I am not alone. I rise with others that are rising. I ascend with the collective field, not apart from it. Decree of emergence. I step fully in this 12-12 gateway, fully awake, not halfway this, halfway that, halfway lit, fully. I emerge as the being as I always meant to become. Ashe, so it is and so it shall be. Don't let it be said and heard. You sat there and did nothing. Ashe, so it is and so it shall be. To the star commanders, I have a closing oath, a different tone, a different cadence, and a final seal for us. And now as the energy is settling and the codes finish weaving themselves into your field, I speak this final seal over all of us. May our path open. May our power be anchored. May our sight be sharpened. May our spirit rise without hesitation. You have walked through remembrance tonight. If you've been in here for a majority of the time, a lot of this was vibrationally. You have stepped into a frequency that was calling your name for a while. Nothing about this moment is small. Nothing about you is an accident. You are part of the reason the world is shifting, and you know it. You know it. Carry your light with precision. Carry your fire with dignity. Carry your purpose with confidence. Carry it like someone who finally remembers who the F they are, family. Transmission complete. This message has landed, and guess what? The portal is now officially open.